This bad boy Carnage here, and I'm doing this documentary today, The Life and a Day of a Pro Wrestler. Man, not too many people do this, but I'm gonna pretty much try to show you within the next 12 hours what an independent wrestler goes through in a normal day for a wrestling show. Today we're kind of lucky because we're only going to West Virginia, and it's about an hour or so away. So that's not too bad. Usually I'm gone already. I'm already on the road at like 6, 7 in the morning, traveling 5, 6 hours one way to a wrestling show, and then wrestling, then coming back another 5 or 6. So it makes for a long day. But today, I feel blessed. I feel lucky. It's a beautiful day. I only have 1 hour one way, so it's 2 hours round trip. It's going to be a good day. I'm going to be wrestling for LTW. We're in Inwood, West Virginia today. And they're a pretty good independent promotion. A lot of the guys there are really good. I've known quite a few of them for a while, so I'm going to take you on my journey today. I've already been up. It's almost lunchtime, and I've already been up since like 8 o'clock this morning. I've already worked out. I've had breakfast. Got all my bags packed. I got to have everything with me. I got to have all my gear, whole bag of gear, and I got to have all my gimmicks. That's wrestling merchandise for you people out there. Okay, so we got all that. We got everything packed up in the car. We're ready to go. Inwood, West Virginia, LTW. Y'all better get ready. It's been a little while since I've been there, and I'm ready to kick some ass tonight. So let's get ready and let's get this trip on the road. This is bad boy here, getting on the road, traveling to Inwood, West Virginia. And I got my rent-a-car today. I didn't want to bring my car. Been traveling a lot lately, so I want to try to give it a rest today. But normally, you know, people use rent-a-cars when we go on trips. Sometimes 3 and 4 of us all travel together. Then I'll have a couple of people with me. I can't tell you who, but I'll have a couple of people with me. And I'm just going to head on to the show. Just a little background on independent wrestling. You know, when I first started in this business back in like '93, there was a lot of promotions in Virginia, and so I was able to wrestle. I started my career here and wrestled quite often, and it was a great time. It was probably 6, 7 really good promotions in Virginia, but over the years, the regulations on wrestling have just made it harder that promoters can't afford to wrestle anymore to put on a show. So that's why I always go out of state. Probably the last time I actually wrestled in the state that I live in was probably over 10 years ago. It just doesn't happen. It's just dried up. There's a couple of promotions here in Virginia, but they're not worth really wrestling for. And so I travel out of state all the time. I go to West Virginia. It's very popular. North Carolina is huge as far as wrestling. Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, all great places to wrestle in. I love going to all of them. Always a good time. But West Virginia, there's a lot of good people there in West Virginia. It's a great crowd. They come from all over. They come from Maryland, Virginia, PA, and so you got a good mix of people, and there's some real wrestling fans. Almost as good as North Carolina, but very close, very close. West Virginia and North Carolina got some really great fans. I love them all, and enjoy meeting them. And I know tonight's not gonna be any different. There's gonna be probably another great show there tonight. We're gonna have some great fans, and I'm really pumped up. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know who my opponent is yet. They haven't even told me who my opponent is, but it doesn't matter. It happens all the time. And all I know is whoever it is, they better be ready for a fight. You know, I've been on this diet now. I've lost about 25 pounds in the past 10 weeks, and so I'm slim and trim, and I'm ready to rock and roll tonight. So we're going to keep on heading down the road here. So stick with me. It's going to be a long day, but we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it together. So keep checking back. Carnage here. We're still traveling on the road. Heading down to Inwood, West Virginia tonight and wrestle for LTW. And I think it's going to be a good day. It's been a beautiful day so far. We're stopping for lunch here in a little bit. I usually like to get not a heavy lunch, but kind of a light lunch early in the afternoon. And then I don't eat again until after the show. And that's usually how I usually always do it. I try not to eat heavy. I try to stay kind of light, and so we'll do that here in a little while. I'm not going to videotape that; it's not necessary. But we'll it's just you know, independent wrestling. A lot of these guys, you know, do the same thing I do. A lot of them travel from all over, and there's a lot of good promotions out there. There's a lot of crap promotions. A lot of promotions that shouldn't even be in a business, that are just out to make money for themselves, don't care about the wrestlers or the fans or nothing. They just put on a show to try to make money. A lot of them do charity, so-called charity events, so that way they don't have to pay anybody. And but then there are some that are legit. I've done plenty of charity events in my day, and I don't mind doing them as long as I know that they're legit and the promotion that's doing it is legit. And because it's always good to give back, I try to do that as much as I can in this business. Not too many people do. You know, I don't claim to be the best wrestler in the world. I don't claim to be the most flamboyant or the most exciting or anything else. I'm just a normal guy that loves the business and wants to give the fans a good match. You know, just take them away from the everyday humdrum life and give them a little bit of excitement for a couple of hours. That's what I do. I am probably one of the most reliable wrestlers in the business, and in my over 20 years, I think I've only missed one show in my whole career, and that was because I was actually sick. But other than that, I've never missed a show, and that's the way it should be out there. A lot of these guys, they just kind of blow it off to the highest bidder, cancel shows and stuff. It's just not right. It's not right for the fans, and they're not respecting the business. That's the number one rule that I live by, is respecting the business and respecting the fans most, because they're the ones that are paying the tickets, buying the merchandise, and coming out, giving up their time to come out and see us. A lot of times they don't even know us, but they're going to come out because they love pro wrestling, and you know, that's the beauty of this business. Those are the kind of people that you want to meet, you want to get to know, and I've met a lot over my years, and I'm sure I'll continue to do so. But just gonna head on down the road, heading to Inwood, West Virginia, LTW Wrestling. Get ready, bad boys coming. All right, here we are. We're on the road, day in the life of Carnage, and we're here in West Virginia, as you can see. Wonderful West Virginia. We're almost to our location, probably not too much longer. And LTW tonight in Inwood. You know, there's a lot of Joe Neckbones in the business. You know, a lot of them need to get the hell out. And part of my job, being a 20-year veteran, is to rid the wrestling business of all the Joe Neckbones. And I don't know who my opponent is tonight, but I hope, I pray, it's a Joe Neckbone. And if you're not sure what a Joe Neckbone is, it's somebody that shouldn't be in the business. There's some backyard, yard tard, yard punk, whatever you want to call them, that don't need to be in this business. They're disrespectful, they're trash, and they just deserve to have their ass beat. And so that's my job, and other veterans just like me that want to rid the world and the wrestling business of a yard tard, or Joe Neckbone, as I call him. And so I'm hoping tonight to maybe get one, and maybe get him out of the business, but we'll see. But we're here in West Virginia. I'm having a great time. The trip has been good so far, and we're almost to the show. When I get to the show, we're going to interview the promoter. We're going to interview some of the wrestlers, not Joe Neckbone wrestlers, regular wrestlers, guys that I do have some respect for in this business. And we're gonna have a good time, man. We're gonna show some video, maybe of the ring getting set up, some of the show. So we got a lot going on. I'm gonna try to get as much as I can into this video. So I hope you're enjoying it. And we're still on the travel, man. We're still doing it. So stay with me. All right, Carnage here. As you can see by the sign right here, we're in West Virginia, Inwood, West Virginia. LTW event tonight. Pro Wrestling live. All the stars of LTW, including the bad boy Carnage, is here. So I'll tell you what, it's the Randy Smith Center. It's a great building to come wrestle in if you're in West Virginia. And I'll tell you what, man, let's get the bags and let's go inside. Bad Boy Carnage. We're in Inwood, West Virginia, LTW event. My man Bo Link, one of the pro wrestlers on this event, is here with me. I've known him forever. Great guy. Tell the fans out there how you got into the business.
Well, back in '94, I went up to Hagerstown to the House of Pain NWL Wrestling, and that's back when I wanted to become a pro wrestler, but I had a few personal issues and things didn't happen at that time. But finally, at the age of 31 in 2001, I finally got into the ring and pursued my career.
And how long you been doing it, man?
13 years.
13 years. See that? He's kind of, me and him are kind of on the same page. We both started in our early 30s, and we're still rocking it. He's doing it 13. I've been doing it 21. And so what's the biggest thing that you get out of wrestling that you really like? What's the biggest thing that really pumps you up, man?
The enjoyment out of the fans.
Fans. See, it's all about the fans.
All about the
You need to
fans.
remember that. All you Joe Neckbones out there in wrestling land, you know, take it from this guy and take it from myself. It's all about the fans. They come first because they're the ones that let us be who we are. They're the ones that pay every night to come out and see us perform in the ring in front of them. And they're the ones that make it happen. Without the fans, there'd be no wrestling. So all you Joe Neckbones out there, remember that. Okay, take it from this guy right here. Hey, good luck tonight,
All right,
brother.
You
I'll
too.
see you out there, and stay tuned, man. We're going to be going inside. Here, come over here. Check this out. Get close up right on this right here. It's right here. This is what it's all about right here. LTW, all the stars on there. Bad Boy Carnage right there. All right, we're going to go inside. We're going to check it out. Day's not over. It's just getting good. All right, here we are. We're inside the Randy Smith Center, Inwood, West Virginia. As you can see, the ring is still being set up behind me. And old school, enough said, right on the side, man. That's me right here. You know, LTW, a lot of stars are here already. A lot of the guys, some of the girls are here. As you can see, looks like it's going to be a great time tonight. Pretty soon I'm going to get changed into my Carnage gear, and then I'm going to have to come loose on the video here. But yeah, we're getting ready for the show, so stay tuned because I got more coming on this. Here we are in Inwood, West Virginia. We're at the LTW event. With me here is Travis DeFore. I know me and you have had some heat in the past. We've wrestled a couple times here in this exact same building. But I do have some respect for you, and that's why I got you on here. You know, I am doing this thing here about indie wrestling and stuff, and I just want to get your take on it. Even though we might not see eye to eye, I'm sure we probably have the same philosophies about the business, about the respect and paying your dues and things like that. And so why don't you go ahead and tell these people here how long you've been in the business?
Well, I've been at this for about 8 years. Thank you for the kind words, by the way. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got trained by Shane Shadows and Bill Bain back 2006. I've been in at least 40, 50 companies. I've had the opportunity to do a lot of great things, been on TV, stuff like that. And this is really the dream for a lot of us out here. And I'm just doing the best that I can.
That's good, man. Now, I know there's a lot of like backyard tards we have in this business and stuff that we try to get rid of and everything else. Just how do you feel overall about how the business has gone for you, probably saying the past 10 years? Because I know with the demise of ECW and WCW, the business has kind of been on the downside. It's not in the full media anymore like it used to be. You could pretty much walk into any store back, 10, 12 years ago, and you could find wrestling merchandise anywhere. Nowadays, you can hardly even find it anymore unless you go to one of the promotions' websites and buy it there, which I won't give them any credit. But just overall, how do you think the business has gone in, like, say, the past 10 years? Do you see it kind of coming back up, maybe, with the rise of TNA, maybe bringing it back up, or what?
Well, I mean, as far as like whenever I was paying for a ticket, whenever I was watching the shows and stuff, people weren't doing exactly like the craziest things. I'm a big fan of like the old school wrestling. So as far as 10 years ago to now, I mean, these guys are going out here and they're going to the top rope and they're just doing the craziest things, and all I do is out there. I believe I'm a storyteller. That's what I think I do. A lot of these guys are breaking their bodies in half as far as like the yard charts and stuff you're talking about. It's so easy to just talk to a promoter, you know, bull crap him a little bit and get onto a show. It's very easy. But if you find yourself in the ring with a trained professional who knows what they're doing, then it's not going to be in your favor. It's going to be really bad. So that's a good message to send out to people. There's a lot of wrestling schools out there. There's a lot of places out there. The Sanctuary, if you heard about that place,
I have.
Right down, I think Hazleton, Pennsylvania. Right there's one of the best schools that just opened up. Do your research and stay in school for one. There you go.
Yeah, that's it, man. Just learn your craft, respect the business, and respect the people before you.
Yes.
Exactly. Guys like me and him, because if we get you in a ring, we're gonna break you in half. That's plain and simple. But anyway,
not easy.
I just want to appreciate, I appreciate your time. I know we've had some differences in the past, but I know we can agree on some things. And again, thank you, and good luck in your career. And hopefully, we're not facing each other tonight because I was a little bit, punk.
No, I can't do it tonight.
Okay. Bad Boy Carnage at the LTW event in Inwood, West Virginia. I got Renee Michelle, one of the hottest indie female wrestlers going today. This girl is smoking hot, as you can see. And so,
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now tell me about yourself. How long have you been in business?
I've been wrestling in the business since March 29th of last year. And I was previously in the business years before that. I started around October. First at Valley, and then I worked my way up to Valley. And then from there, I wrestled. Other than that,
So you've kind of done all of that stuff. You've done everything there is.
1997.
All right, well that's cool. I like. Now what's the one thing in the business that just gets you pumped up, that gets you just take it all out and everything else? What is that? I know for me it's the fans. I know just hearing the fans cheering for you and just getting pumped up and yelling your name. I know that's a big thing for me. What does it for you?
It's definitely for the fans for sure, be able to see, the looks on their face, to be able to tell a story, not only with the words on your mouth, but also with your body.
Right.
To have that adrenaline, that, blood pumping, your heart's racing and everything. And, more so for the fans, if anything else, I love it.
Oh, I can see that. That's a given right there. But anyway, this is Renee Michelle, and she's going to be on the card tonight. And so keep checking back. I got a lot more stuff coming. I got the promoter coming in here. I got the LTW Divas. They're going to be on here with me. So just keep checking back. Carnage. This is Carnage here at the LTW event in Inwood, West Virginia, and I have two of the prettiest ladies in the house right here, the LTW Divas. I have Lala and Bambi with me. Ladies, how are we all doing?
Great, you're
Excellent.
great.
How long have you been involved with wrestling?
About 4 years.
About 4 years?
Yeah, about a year for me.
Really? And what do you find is the most satisfying in the wrestling business? Something that really gets you guys excited to come to every event?
Gosh, for me it's giving back. We get to do food drives and give back to the community that supports us. I like meeting nice people like you.
Oh, you're such a darling. I love these girls. They're awesome. Now, you're involved with LTW for how long now?
4 years.
4 years?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And y'all pretty much are all over in Virginia and West Virginia?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. And I know Steve, he's the promoter, right?
Yeah,
That's the main man. And
yeah,
we'll get
that's
to
right.
talk to him in a little bit.
Yeah.
And but I just want to thank you, ladies, for sharing your thoughts.
Yeah,
and,
thank you. Anytime. Thanks for having us. Yeah.
All right, this is Carnage, LTW. Yeah. Bad Boy Carnage here at LTW, Inwood, West Virginia. We're getting Ready, the show's about an hour away, and I have with me the promoter and owner of LTW, Stevie B.
That's me.
That's this guy right here. Unfortunately, this is him. I know he's a bad guy sometimes, you don't like me, but that's okay because I respect him enough as a person, not as a wrestler, because you know we can't do that. As a person, promoter, I respect this guy. He is one of the good ones out there. And so let me ask you, man. I mean, I'm doing this little documentary thing. How long have you been doing this wrestling business here?
We've been doing it for about 15 years now, having fun doing it, and it's been fun. We just like giving back.
We talked to Lala earlier, and Bambi, and that was one of the big things they were talking about. Is one of the things that you guys like doing. I know you tonight you're doing a can drive where people bring cans of food and they get a discount on the tickets.
That's right. That's right. Every can of food to come in, we give them discounts, give back to the community.
Excellent, excellent. Now, what other things does LTW do besides the wrestling? Do y'all actually work out in the community doing things besides the champion? What do you do with the charity? Wrestling? Yeah.
Well, actually, what we do, we go to a nursing homes. We play bingo with them. We call numbers out. We yell at little old ladies, and
yeah,
so
bet you like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. they can't fight back. They stay away from the cane.
That's pretty good, man. Now, I know you've been put on a lot of shows. I've worked with you many times over the years, and you bring a lot of big name stars in, and you work a lot of different. I mean, you work in Virginia, you work in West Virginia. What is it about this business that just makes you get up in the morning and come out and do this?
Well, ever since I started the business, what I do is if I can make a difference in one person's life, it's worth it.
That's pretty good, man. I like that. But hey, man, I appreciate it. Thank you for your time, man. Thanks for having me on the show tonight. We're getting ready here. It's about another hour away. Stay with me. We're going to have some more stuff, okay? It's Carnage at LTW. Stevie. It's Carnage at LTW in Indy Life, West Virginia. The show's going on. We're in match 4 already. I got with me one of my friends in the business. I've known him for a long time. Great guy. His name is Titan. Welcome, brother. How you doing, man?
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. I'm doing this little documentary thing, man. I just want to get your thoughts. How long have you been in the business?
I've been doing this going on 10.5 years now.
10.5 years. And what's the best thing about the business that you enjoy that keeps you going?
Well, the first 8 years I was kind of stuck in limbo, but the last 2 years I've started out pretty well. I mean, I just wrestled in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. They're straight here to wrestle now, so I would say it's the fans, it's the traffic.
That's pretty dedicated, dude.
The travel's worth it. I love it. So I love seeing everybody.
That's excellent, man. And I guess everything's going well. You got a title here. What's this all about?
This is the Superstar Wrestling United States Championship. Today is my 58th day as champion. Going on a year.
Nice.
So a few more days. Wait till I get out there.
That's right, man. You're up next. I don't want to hold you up. I want to appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much. Hey, good luck to this guy right here, my man Titan. We're at LTW. Getting ready to kick some ass.
Cage of Dreams, #1.
You know it.
From Washington, D.C., weighing 260 pounds, Carnage!
my match, a 300-pound beast I was in the ring with. Man, he took me all over town, but I came out victorious. You know, the fans were behind me, 110%, and it's them is why I helped get the win today. And I'm a little exhausted. It's been a long day. Journey's not over yet. You know, I've been on the road all day since almost lunchtime. Here it is, almost 9 o'clock at night. It's been a long day. They still got a couple more matches, and then it's the way home. Over an hour home and get rest. I'll be in probably by midnight, and that's pretty much a long day. That's pretty much what an independent wrestler does. And you know, it's been a great evening. Had a great time. Met a lot of my old friends again. Got some good interviews with some great people. And I guess it'll be almost time to go here in a little bit. So stick around. Oh, this is Carnage, man. This is it. LTW. It was a hell of a show tonight. They had a good crowd in there. And I'm leaving the Randy Smith Center finally. It's almost 10 o'clock. It's been a long day. Gonna head home, but this is what we do. We love this business. We travel. We go a whole day just for 10 minutes. Please the fans, give them a great show. And that's what indie wrestling's all about. So support indie wrestling. Any show you can find, go. And it's Carnage. And like I always say, don't just live your life, live your dream.